شو؟ أهلاً كيف صحتك؟ الحمد لله. شو؟ عم ننظف الموجة.
People have been farmers for 20, 30 years, each one of them, and they have a very good understanding of their fields, very good understanding of production methods, and they have shifted from citrus to banana, and they produce very, very well. So what can we teach them? You know, in reality, there isn't much one can teach people, except when you identify little problems that have passed, that are techniques or technologies that are not part of the farming culture of this part, but that have proven their worth in other areas. To give you an example, there were mounds, you can see them here and there, mounds of manure has not been mixed into the earth. So I told him, why didn't you mix your manure into the earth? And he said, well, I didn't have labor this year because all the labor workers after the war left in here. And it's true, we added the manure, but we didn't have any result from it. And I said, but you added your manure without composting it. And this is the issue I want to talk about. And he said, what is composting? There are historical reasons for this issue of not knowing what composting is. There are cultural reasons. They didn't know about the whole process of composting of the manure, which is common in Europe. So he asked the interesting question, and he said, but we don't know about this composting. It is complicated, it is difficult, and in reality there is nothing simpler and nothing easier than composting. So our role now becomes helping him establish a composting facility. So with very, very small interventions, through our work that comes through helping and supporting them, we identify the small limiting factors that can make a very serious difference, not only into the financial aspect of the operation, but also on the sustainability of farming in this region.
اسمي نبيل عبد الرضا، مزارع بجنوب لبنان. نحن هون خلقانين بهي الزراعة وتعودنا على تقاليد زراعية كتير تكرست فينا. بمعنى تاني انه جدودنا علمونا على طريقة ومش قادرين نتخلى عنها، فعم نعلق بمشاكل خاصة بهالمتطلبات الجديدة للأصناف. يعني بدهم مواصفات تجارية مش قادرين نلبيها إلا بمساعدة من الدولة، والدولة غايبة. والتجارة بلبنان، التجارة الزراعية بلبنان، تجارة الأسمدة كتير سيئة بلبنان. ليه؟ ما في مراقبة على المنتوج أو على البضاعة. يعني كلها بتيجي تجارة فقط للربح، بالأشجار، يعني كل شيء عم نعلق حتى بالبيئة. فمن هون بدنا مساعدة.
وأكيد قبل ما نحكي بالفائدة المادية، يعني نحكي بالفائدة المعنوية على الستات والصبايا ضيعتنا يعني ضيعة صغيرة إجمالا، بتنعد أكتر شيء بتعتمد على الزراعة، ما فيها كان مؤسسات إنتاجية يخلي هالصبايا أو هالستات اللي بقلب الضيعة إنهم يكونوا ستات منتجين. يعني كانوا عايشين أكيد على عاتق الرجل هو الإنتاج. فهذا المشروع يعني بلشنا هيك، إنه حبينا يكون في مشروع إنتاجي لهدول الستات اللي قاعدين إنه عندهم وقت فراغ كبير. من المشروع زي ما شايفين مثلا عندنا هيدي المزرعة بتعتمد على الزراعة العضوية، ما كيماويات ولا أي شغلات مضرة بالصحة. كان كمان هذا هدف إنه نعمل منتج نظيف، يعني ما يضر بالصحة وبالبيئة حوالينا، إن كان هم بالمزرعة أو بمركز التصنيع اللي هو كمان قسم من التعاونية.
In this particular case, we work with each different farming community, we work differently. With each farming system, we work differently. What we can do is offer them something that is lacking in that supply chain, which is agricultural extension and technology transfer. We find, for instance, that they manage water in a way that is not optimal. that they can actually make savings on water management, and we interfere with that. In other areas, we offer support in marketing, support in branding, but the real result, the real change will have to come from managing globalization better, managing the world markets better, getting food and farming out of the WTO. And that is really what we would like to campaign for. We cannot support them with subsidies, as you can see, but we can support them with indirect help, indirect subsidies through the improvement of their techniques of production, which will reduce the cost of production a little bit more and allow them to make just a little bit more money, just enough for them to remain in the market.
حطينا 13 بياخد 5.